This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from SoFi. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. On the ground, after 22 yards on it. Brings up the 17th.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Vegas. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now he takes off. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but He is good, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. It makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
No motion there, tight end Johnson. Play fake. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On second down, it's Dak. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Wyman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That is caught to the goal line and in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. That run good for a dozen. Very quick first down. Once again, it's Achane. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll... Here's a 3rd down and 4. A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Hey, kill! 27!
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And 3rd down coming up. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is How fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. The defense stringing them out. No gain after the original line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Not even what he was looking for. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. A 1st down throw for Nix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, LA. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Dobbs headed in motion. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Prescott. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Darius Williams.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
60 bucks. Let's go now.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Nix. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good. Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Achane. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 41-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, L.A.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
They'll
line.
throw. It's Nix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
19 tight, go!
Nix from the gun on third down. Right side, hauled in by Sandler.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Cougar 19.
That's caught. It's the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw is Nix. And he's in. Lamar 8-10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
Will Riker to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to try it here again. And here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Rams will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Nix now on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Set. Panther 11. Panthers 18. Pioneer. 19 Lions. Take over.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. So they send in Will Riker for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On the ground is Achane. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A run out of the gun with Achane. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in. And he's going to have a last first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Raiders' 28.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He's inside the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
By Clay Walker. A loss of 6. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman.
This is pass. Complete to Adam Troutman. A gain of 5. It's
No
4th down.
move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. First down and more past midfield. A gutsy call, but they pay off. It's a gain of 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
At the Raiders' 36-yard line.
The runner's going straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Komet. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. He's to the 40. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
19, driver, come 19, come 19. 60 bucks, yeah, 60 bucks.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it. This a must stop for this defense, facing third and long. Dak to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might...
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Throwing, Nix. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. Pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets it to Samuel, left side. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Taylor. He's going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick six or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
Here's 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. 18 rep.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he goes up top looking for Kmet. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Here we go, 46.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here we go. One final play. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the